You say you are a Christian, but does the way you live your life also say it?
He never said, believe me, just keep quiet. He said, follow me publicly, openly, and without shame. And yet, if we're honest, some of us create kind of a secret spiritual identity where we got the church version of us and the version that sings, listens, agrees, and believes. And then there's the version out in the world, at work, with friends, in certain conversations where the identity gets hidden. Not because we don't believe, but because we don't want the cost. And that's exactly what John is describing. Many of the authorities believed in him. They were convinced, but they would not confess him. Why? Once again, because they love the glory that comes from man more than the glory that comes from God. So the issue isn't always, do you believe? Sometimes the deeper question is, are you willing to be identified with him? And here's what's so powerful about this moment. Jesus doesn't leave it here. He doesn't just expose the problem, he speaks into it. Right after John tells us about those who would not believe and those who believe but stayed hidden, Jesus raises his voice one more time, one final public appeal, one last invitation before he withdraws. And what he says next is not just for them, it's for anyone who has ever seen the light but hasn't fully stepped into it. So let's listen to his words. John 12, 44 to 50. And Jesus cried out and said, whoever believes in me believes not in me, but in him who sent me. And whoever sees me sees him who sent me. I have come into the world as light, so that whoever believes in me may not remain in darkness. If anyone hears my words and does not keep them, I do not judge him, for I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world. The one who rejects me and does not receive my words has a judge. The word that I have spoken will judge him on the last day. For I have not spoken on my own authority, but the Father who had sent me and given me a commandment, what to say and what to speak. And I know that his commandment is eternal life. What I say, therefore, I say as the Father has told me. Now, step back there for a moment. Back into the moment. Because after all of this tension, after the unbelief, after the silence, after the fear, Jesus speaks again. But this time, it's different. John tells us that Jesus cried out. This is not quiet teaching. This is not a private moment. This is a public declaration, a final appeal. So you're standing there and you can hear him very clearly. Whoever believes in me, and in that crowd that lands on everyone, those who rejected him, those who were unsure, and those who believe, but have stayed quiet.